In this video, we'll take a look at Worksets inside Autodesk Revit. Learning content, what a workset is, how to set up worksets within your model, assigning model elements to worksets, and working with worksets. When working with worksets, this allows us to set specific elements to a specific workset. For example, if we come up here to the Collaborate tab and select Worksets, you will notice there is currently 2 worksets. We can define as many worksets as we need within our project. Firstly, we need to refer back to the BIM execution plan where this information has been outlined. As you will see here from the BIM execution plan, within the table, here highlighted under structural, there are 4 worksets required. Workset for walls, concrete foundations, for beams and columns. We need to include these into our model. Let's go back into our structure model to do so. We simply need to go and add new and create all the worksets, following the naming convention set out within our BIM execution plan. Once added, you'll see those will be editable. You can add further worksets at any point within the project. We can also activate which workset is live. For example, columns. If we click OK, the columns one will be active. I can select either element in the project by selecting them individually. I can select one element, right-clicking on the screen, for example, selecting all instances in the entire project or visible in view. If I select them, I can then come into my properties window. I'm just going to make it easy by docking the properties to the right hand side of my screen in this case. And then you'll see under the properties of the element it says workset. They're currently set to workset 1. I'm going to change this to my columns workset and hit apply. They'll then be applied to this workset. What we can do to make life easier in viewing things on the screen, we can always set all the inactive worksets to grey and they'll grey them out on the screen. I'm now going to go around and set my beams, doing the same process. I'm going to select this beam on the screen, I'm going to right click and I'm going to select all instances in entire project. This should select all the beams within my project. If, for example, different beam sizes were in here, this wouldn't select them all. So I could do this another way. I'm just going to turn it to a side view. I'm going to window over all the elements within the view. I'm going to use my filter tool, check none, and then I'm going to select my structural framing, which are my beams, click OK, and go into my properties window, and once again under worksets, change this to the relevant workset. You'll need to do this for all the elements within the model, ensuring that everything has been set to the relevant workset. Once done so, I'm going to save my model by selecting the synchronized central. This will update our local file and our centralized file. We've now added all the elements to the work shared model.